Hey peeps, it's a little bit of a different background here today for my HDT update video. I actually already did all the workout and stuff, and I took a shower, and I'm sort of like just hanging around the house now, and thought, oh yeah, I should probably go ahead and like make the update video since I've actually finished everything that needed to be done this week. And I didn't really want to like change into workout clothes and then just like go into the workout room to do the video. That seemed a little like counterproductive, so I've just figured I'll just go ahead and make the video. Um, so today I did my 6 mile ruck with some of the Fort Wayne Rucking Crew, Old Fort Ruckers members, and it was really really fun. We actually did a really good job. I think that we ended up doing we did 6 miles and we did it in just under an hour and 45 minutes. It was like an hour and 44 minutes and some change. So I thought that was really good. We averaged like 17 minutes and some change uh, per mile. So that was really good. At least I thought it was good there, since there was four of us, and two of the people who came were a couple, and they brought their infant with a stroller, and so it was a little slower than it could have been. But I was also, I'm still battling a knee injury, and didn't want to push it too hard. Like I pushed it as far as I could, and they were able to keep up with me. And then sometimes it got to the point where I was just in too much pain, and I had to kind of slow down a little bit. But we did it, and we did really well, and I'm really happy for us and proud of us. I kind of wanted to go over some of the extra, like all the numbers that we've done this week. This week, I did a run on Monday with the exercises that we did this week. We had to do a few different rucks and a few different runs, and I did a run with one of the workouts today, and I got to 13 minutes and 25 seconds, which is still kind of a long time for a lot of people who run. I know that 13 minutes is kind of a lot, but I injured my knee so bad on that run. I went to the doctor that evening. It was more pain than I've ever felt in my entire life. It was what happens is the bone in my knee, like the bone underneath my leg bone, twists, and it kind of when I originally heard it, like a month and a half ago, or however long ago it was. Um, I guess it was almost exactly a month ago that I heard it. It pulled the ligaments or tendons, whichever ones hold the bones like together. It pulled that, it stretched them. It didn't actually tear anything, thankfully, but because they're stretched, the bone in my knee kind of slips out of where it's supposed to be and kind of twists sideways. And when I'm walking and I feel that happen, I can sort of like stop and twist my knee a little bit so that it doesn't twist back out or pull out, and it doesn't cause any pain. But when I don't have time for that, or when I'm running, I don't have time for that, and then I just end up putting the full force of my body on that leg while the bone is twisted, and it pushes up on the bottom of my kneecap. And it is the worst pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, if there's anything that you can do to not run, please don't run. So I talked to the person who runs this program, and he said it's okay if you modify to from running to rucking. He's like, we'd rather you be in the program and modify things than have to like completely injure yourself and have to be out of the program completely. So I'm really grateful that they are allowing me to do that. I was not expecting it at all, and I felt kind of bummed about it because I really wanted to do this program and do everything in it and do it just do everything that everybody else is doing. But a lot of people have to modify workouts. There's a lot of people in this program right now that are a lot older than me, and in not as good a shape as I'm in, which surprised me because I am not in that good a shape. I'm getting better, but I'm not in that good a shape. And so they also had to do some modified workouts, some of them, and so I don't feel too bad. I feel I was a little bummed because I couldn't do everything I wanted to do, but I don't have to be out of the program. I'm still going, still doing well. Um, So I just decided that I'm going to be focusing on making my ruck time as good as possible because I can ruck. Even though I can't really run, I can still ruck. And on my slick, or no, not the slick, strict ruck this week that we had to do, I got down to I think my lowest time, which was like 16 minutes and 37 seconds. Which I just wanted to get under 17 minutes because I had not gotten under 17 minutes on my own before a mile, and I wanted to beat the actual time that HDT had given me, and that time was 16:46. So I beat that by 10 minutes. I beat my goal time by, or not minutes, seconds. And I beat my goal time by 30 or 20, 23 seconds or whatever. So I'm just happy that like I beat my personal goal and I also beat the HDT goal in that. And so I'm really happy about that. We didn't have to do a whole lot of like how many push-ups and setups and burpees in a certain amount of time this week, which I was really grateful for because my knee does not like burpees. The burpees are very hard on my knee. I can still do them. I just have to be really careful and kind of slow at them. But regardless, I am actually really proud of my numbers this week. This is probably going to be a relatively short video. I am mostly proud of this 6 mile rec that I did today. I am glad that I took other people with me. I considered just going on my own, but the fact that they were there and with somebody to talk to, I'm not sure that I would have done it a whole lot faster by myself. Maybe I might have shaved like a minute off, or like a minute a mile off or something, maybe, but maybe not even that. So we did really good, and I'm really proud of all of us, and I really appreciate all of the old Fort Ruckers that came out to do that with me. Anytime anybody wants to come out and do that with me, that's great. I'm really happy to have everyone who came out. I did lose my driver's license while we were walking. I was walking and I had it in my pocket, which was zipped shut. But at some point, I pulled out my phone from my pocket to check and see how far we'd gone. And I guess when I pulled it out, my license also like slipped out onto the ground. Um, and thankfully, someone found it and contacted me on Facebook, and I went and picked it up from them. And I was really, really happy that somebody actually uh, was nice enough to do that because you never know. Like I don't know what people would actually do with a driver's license that wasn't theirs, because like what are you gonna do with it? Like I mean, I guess steal my identity, but like it doesn't have my social security on it. I don't think. I don't know what. Either way, I was happy to get it back. Before I got it back, though, I ran to the BMV and got it replaced anyway because I've recently moved and I thought, well, I need to, change the address on it anyway. So it was a good opportunity to get some adulting done today as well. It was a good excuse to go do something that I should have done 6 months ago. Um, and I'm doing really good with this workout. I've lost 13 pounds since starting HDT. Well, I guess that's not true. I've lost 13 pounds since I started rucking about a month ago. But I mean, 13 pounds in a month, that's really not bad. I'm really proud of myself and proud of my progress. And next week, you'll probably get to see more of like the traditional me with, workout clothes and everything like that. But this week, like I said, I got back from the ruck and got back from the BMV and all this stuff and ate lunch and took a shower. I know that my hair is dry. I just put it up to take a shower. And I thought, I'm just going to make the video. This is my reading nook. These are the books that I'm currently reading for anyone who wants to be impressed. I'm not going to go over them. You can see most of them there. I just finished reading Fight Club the other day, so really good book. I've been thinking a lot about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If there's anything that you want to say in the comments, please do. I really appreciate anybody who's been watching this. Next week, I think that I'll have a few more actual numbers to share with you. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what all we have to do next week, but instead of running next week, I'll be rucking since I can't run. And my goal, of course, is to get a really, really good rucking time. If I can't run, then I'm going to ruck my hardest. So that's the goal. I also went up in weight for rucking this last week. I went from 20 pounds to 30 pounds. And I'm going to continue to go up in weight. I'm going to, at the very least, go with 30 pounds this coming week. And like I said, since I can't run, on my running weeks, I think I'm just going to raise my ruck weight. That's sort of my plan. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be good, even if it's even if like I feel like crap. It'll be good. Like I'm working really hard, and I highly recommend HDT to anybody who like wants to get into shape. You don't even have to do it just to prepare for rucking. Like you can do it for anything. Like it's so good, and it's so liberating, and you just feel so good about yourself afterwards. And like I didn't know that runner's high was really a thing. I was just like, people talk about this thing, and I'm not sure it exists, but it really does. And it's not just for runners. Like even after the 6 mile ruck today, I just felt like over the moon. So even if you ruck really hard, like anything that you do like that, it really puts you in a really great state of mind, and you just feel so good about yourself. So yeah, highly recommend it for anyone. This is the end of week 2. Thank God. And next week I'll be halfway done. I'll be halfway done with this program by next week. It's crazy that it's, when you're in it, you think it's going to last forever. Every time that you start doing a workout and you're like, this workout's going to last like 2 hours, like those 2 hours feel like the longest 2 hours of your life. But when you're done with a whole week of these workouts, you look back and you think, holy crap, it's only been a week, or not only been a week, but like it's hard to believe that you go through it so fast. Like it's been 2 weeks already. And like after, this time next week, I'll be 3 weeks done with the program, halfway done with the program. And that's just crazy to me. It'll get harder. And I'm looking forward to that. I always look forward to a challenge. I like to push myself, and that's the whole point of this program. So thanks for watching. Comment down below if you have anything to say, and I will see you next week, peeps.